During a conversation with his devotees, Bhagwan shared the following verse from an ancient text of the region and then reflected on the life of the Buddha, illustrating the true essence of inner peace. O Lord, thou hast given me a hand to use as a pillow under my head, a cloth to cover my loins, hand wherewith to eat food. What more do I want? This is my great good fortune. He then remarked, is it really possible to say how great good fortune that is? Even the greatest kings wish for such happiness. There is nothing equal to it. He then pointed to Buddha as the supreme example of this teaching. Yes, said Bhagavan, when the Buddha was in the palace with all possible luxuries in the world, he was still sad. To remove his sadness, his father created even more luxuries than ever, but none of them satisfied the Buddha. At midnight, he left his wife and child and disappeared. He remained in great austerity for 6 years, realized the self, and for the welfare of the world became a mendicant. It was only after he became a mendicant that he enjoyed great bliss. Really, what more did he require? In the garb of a mendicant, he came to his own city. Did he not? Asked a devotee. Yes, yes, said the Bhagavan. Having heard that he was coming, his father Suddhodana decorated the royal elephant and went out with his whole army to receive him on the main road. But without touching the main road, the Buddha came by side roads. He sent his close associates to the various streets for alms, while he himself, in the guise of a mendicant, went by another way to his father. How could the father know that his son was coming in that guise? Yashodhara, the Buddha's wife, however, recognized him, made her son prostrate before his father, and herself prostrated. After that, the father recognized the Buddha. Shuddhadhana, however, had never expected to see his son in such a state and was very angry and shouted, shame on you! What is this garb? Does one of you should have the greatest of riches come like this? I have had enough of it. And with that, he looked furiously at the Buddha, regretting that his father had not yet got rid of his ignorance. The Buddha too began to look at his father with ever greater intensity. In this war of looks, the father was defeated. He fell at the feet of his son and himself became a mendicant. After finishing the story, Bhagavan, with his voice quivering with emotion, finished by saying, only a man with non attachment can know the power of non attachment.